second question is a real one, which you do have to answer, because I don't quite understand how a Bitcoin spot ETF would work. I mean, I guess we have futures ETFs that already exist, right? But how would that work mechanically? And for investors who are looking to get into that space, especially after we've seen the Bitcoin prices do what they've done over the past year, how would they begin to get into that?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. So far, all those contracts have run through the CME. It's been in the futures market. And this is where Coinbase comes in to actually be a part of the custody around that, because you are dealing with the spot prices. So it's a more complicated mechanism at play. We haven't seen it go through yet. But the fact that Blackrock is throwing their hat in the ring, very compelling. And it certainly could be a part of compelling more institutional money to come into the game. It will be interesting to see what happens with their application.
What is going on, everybody? As you can see, that BlackRock has filed for their Bitcoin ETF, and I think this is good timing on BlackRock because, according to the SEC, Bitcoin is the only coin that is not a security. So I think that's why they probably do it. And because of the news, we see that Bitcoin has gone up slightly in the last 24 hours. Which is about almost 2%, but it's still down for the week though. But that, like I said before, this is great news for the Bitcoin community, and of course for BlackRock if they are approved to have their Bitcoin ETF. So with that said, I think Bitcoin might be the only one that reaches the $100,000 mark again. But you guys have always been expecting that because of it, because it is a commodity, I believe, Bitcoin will hit that 50,000 once again and cross the six-figure range. So I'm excited. You know, it's crypto news here to see what's next as far as these things are concerned and to see what the SEC is doing. So we're basically waiting on news surrounding these other cryptocurrencies. Of course, we're following the issue with Coinbase and Binance. Binance, I believe, now have fired a few of their employees because now they're going into litigation with the SEC. They're being sued by them. So they said that's going to be a costly litigation, but we'll just have to wait and see how much is affected, and of course all these other coins, which coins will survive, we really don't know yet, but we do know most likely Bitcoin will be one of them that survive. And I'm still crossing my fingers, hoping that XRP as well will survive and will be one of the ones that will go that will continue on this journey of smart contracts, NFTs, and all these other ways that companies transfer money overseas. So now, if you guys are not aware, when Grayscale filed for their Bitcoin ETFs, the SEC denied theirs and disapproved it. And also, of course, we know Cathie Woods, she has filed one back in April, and still waiting on approval or disapproval. But I don't know if you guys are aware. Also, Canada has their overall a Bitcoin ETF. So it's not doing much. It doesn't affect the price of Bitcoin a lot. But it's at least it's a start on the Canada side, and hopefully if BlackRock gets approved, then it'll be the first in the US. So that's where we at. Peace.